everybody, yeah, it's me again. Welcome back to my channel. And for those of you who don't know, I'm Tina. Hi. Yeah, today I'm going to show you how you can make your own bracelet. I'm going to show you, this is a bracelet that Amy sent me. She made it. She sent it to me for Christmas as a Christmas present. And I'm going to show you how I have to make this a little bigger. She sent me some extra hearts. And here they are, little tiny hearts. She sent me 6 of them. I was originally going to take the entire thing apart and add jump rings, because as you can see, they're just connected to one another. And I was thinking, I can just take the entire thing apart, add jump rings, and then I'd be able to use the beads that she has right here on this bracelet, because it would make it, longer. And then I could make a pair of earrings to match it. But then I was like, that's too much work. That's too much work involved for Tina. Plus, not only that, it would destroy this beautiful bracelet that she put the time and effort into making me. So I'm not going to do that. But what I am going to do is I'm going to add a few of these hearts to it. That, because like I said, it's too short for my fat wrist. It's no. And what I'm also going to do is, because I have issues with my thumb and stuff clasping these little lobster clasps, that I'm going to take those off and replace it with one of these kind of clasps, which you just kind of put it in the hole and it, shuts it for you. It's a lot easier to close a bracelet with. That I can tell you. So what are you going to need to make your own bracelets? Well, I'll tell you. You're going to need a bead of your choice, whatever kind of bead. If you could put a pin inside it, it'll work for you. You're going to need the little jewelry tools. I suggest getting 2 of them. 2 big ones would be fine, or 2 little ones. I prefer a big one for this hand because I have a bad grip in this hand, so I like a big one to grab onto. And then you're going to need either a big one or a small one for your other hand, because when you're doing the things, you're going to want tools to do it for you. You're not going to want to have to use your fingers to hold on to the little things. You are going to need jump rings, 4mm jump rings, and they're just little tiny, see if I can put them in my hand so you can see them. You should be able to get them right at Walmart, but make sure you get the 4mm size. And you're going to also need the pins. Now the pins come in 2 different kinds. The easier route to go would be to get the kind that have like the little turn thingy at the end, and it's just has this turn, and then it's just a pin. But if you can't find those, which is a possibility, you can get just a regular kind of pin that has a flat head on it. And I'll show you what you'll need to do to use this kind of pin. So I'm going to pan you down so you can see exactly what you have to do to make a bracelet. The main reason I started doing bracelets is because I have such a fat wrist. I had problems finding bracelets that would fit around it. So I started making my own so that I knew they would fit. So that's the main reason I started doing jewelry in the first place. So I'll bring you down so you can see what I was doing. Yes. Okay, you can see my mess on my table. There's the bracelet that Amy made. And here are the beads. So first of all, I'm going to take one of these straight pins that has the head on the tip. And you're going to want to just cut that head right off with your tool. And the tool does come with the little wire cutters. So you'll just cut that off. And when you go to make a loop, you're going to have to make the loop at the end because it doesn't have the loop on it. So you'll just bend it like so. Let's see if you can see that I bent it. And then you're just going to turn it in to make the loop. Yep. You make sure you got a good grip on it. And just close the loop. And of course, it's not going to be as perfect as the loops that are pre-made, but it works. Let's see if you can see that on camera. So now you have a loop to work with, and then you're just going to put your bead. In my case, I have these hearts that Amy sent, And you're just going to put your heart on it, and your bead. And then you're going to, I'm just making sure this one on the bottom is shut completely. And I'm just going to tighten it up, make sure it's closed. And then you're going to take it, for such a little bead, I'm going to grasp the bottom hole and then use this one to kind of turn it over on the top. And then you're going to cut off, and this is something that's going to take practice to figure out exactly how much you need to cut off. I've, after many times of doing this, I've, become a pro at exactly how much I should cut off. I usually leave about that much of it behind. I'll show you after I cut it off. I usually leave about that much behind. I'm going to see if you can see it. I'm not exactly sure how big it is. I don't have a thing out to measure it, so it'll just be one of those practice makes perfect. And then you're going to just close it up into a hoop with your trusty tools. And you're working with small pieces, so, well, I am. If you have bigger beads, it won't be so difficult. And there, we got the first one done. So to add it to this one, well, see, I have blue on both ends. I don't want to add a blue one on there, so I should have checked first before I went and made this one. So we'll put that one to the side for right now. And now that I showed you how to use these, I'm going to go to the easier ones that has a pre-made side. And this time I'm going to use the bracelet as reference. I always make sure the end is closed because sometimes they don't close them all the way. So I just give it a gentle little squeeze. So I'm thinking the color I'm going to use next is I'll probably add to this side of it and add a black because she only has one black on here. So I think I'll add this black one to that other side. And we'll pretty much just do the same as we have been doing. And with little beads, it's hard to grab the wire. Yeah, try to cut it close to the table because those wires will go flying. And so you just grab it and turn it, and then you're going to turn it around and turn it the rest of the way. And yeah, it's normal for it to fly off the end of it. Especially when you're making really small loops. Because I try to get it at the tip of it. And then you're just going to try to make sure it's closed all the way. And I just realized I'm doing this without my glasses on. I was wondering why I couldn't see what I was doing. Knowing my luck, I probably took my glasses out into the living room. Oh, no, they're right here in front of my face. I'd be blind. I couldn't even find my glasses. Okay. So we got the black one done. I'm going to go ahead and do... I was trying to look at this thing. We had the black. So I think I'll do this blue one as well. And again, I'm going to just gently squeeze this end here to make sure it's shut all the way. There. And then do the blue one. Cut it off. And then twist the end into a loop. And just make sure it's closed all the way. That's closed all the way. And then let's see. I think I'll have to use one of these ones. I'll have to use that one because I don't even see this color on there. No, I don't think it's on there at all. The blue one is right here. The clear one is right here. And those are the only way. I thought I had a clear one. Didn't I not? Or did I throw... Oh, there it is. Yeah, the clear ones are pretty close to the end. I don't want to put another clear one on there. So I'm hoping 3 will be enough to make it fit. So we'll do the brown. And even though I take it off towards the end, the table still goes flying. You know, once I get done doing jewelry and stuff, I'll be cleaning up beads for a week. Beads and wires. There, I got 3 done. Oh, come back here, black. They're tiny. So I got 3 of them done. They got their little loopies on them. So I'm going to go right down here, and as you can see, she has this jump ring on there to clasp the lobster clasp on. I'm just going to cut that. I'm just going to cut that right off instead of going through the trouble of opening it, because I'm lazy like that. There. So what she does with hers, usually I would connect all of them with jump beads, but she went the harder route and connected them together, which is what I will do as well. But I will show you how to connect jump beads when we go to connect these things to it. But right now, we're going to go to the black, I believe. And so what you're going to do is you're just going to open up one of the ends, and I'm hoping you can see it. We're just going to open it up. And so you just see where it's connected, and you just turn it to open it up. And make sure the hearts are going the same way, and put it on and just close it. And that's all there is to it. And make sure it is completely closed by giving it a little squeeze. And it is closed, and we'll continue on. I think we can put the blue one. First, I'm going to try and put it around my wrist. And I think I want to add just one more to it, which will be enough. So I might not even have to add that brown one. So we're going to do the same with this blue one. And I'm trying to make sure I've got him going the right way. Yes, I do. So we want to go this way. Ugh, keep dropping it because they're so tiny. So I just got to figure out, okay, it opens up on this side, so we'll just give it a little bend so we can put the black one on, and then you just close it and give it a little squeeze to make sure it is shut. And I'm thinking this will be plenty big enough to fit around my wrists. I'm just trying to grab it, and I'm putting it directly, I'm trying to put it directly to the other heart. And yeah, that is plenty big enough now. So the next thing we're going to do is remove this lobster clasp that she put on it. She did not connect it with a jump ring, so I'm going to have to open up this one that she has on there. If I can grab it. Okay. And I'm going to close that up and give it a little gentle squeeze. You don't want to push them hard because it will, yeah, I pushed it a little bit too hard, and you see what happened? It kind of like bent over it, but that's fine. I'm just going to leave it there. I'm just going to give it a gentle squeeze just to make sure it is closed. Okay, so now we have the bracelet, and it has no connections on it. And for that, I'm going to use the jump rings. And we are going to connect these little kind of clasps. I'm not exactly sure what they're called. I am just going to call them the claspy thingies. So what we're going to do is we have to figure out which way we're going to wear it. So I'll probably wear it with the hearts facing me this way. So I'm going to want this thing on this end. So we'll grab a jump ring, and we'll grab my little trusty tool. And this is a good time to have 2 tools, because you can hold one and then use the other one to open up the jump ring. And then you just put both pieces onto that jump ring. And then carefully close it. It didn't close all the way, so you just have to open it again and try to close it a different angle. There we go. And then we got the first part done. And we got that part of the clasp done. So now we want to put the circle part on this end, so we can just slide that thing in there and it'll clasp it onto my wrist. So we will need another jump ring. If I can grab it, I got it. And we'll hold it with the big pair, because that is what I like to do. That's what I like to use the big pair for. And then we'll just try to get a good grip on it with the small ones. And there we go. We had the bracelet fixed. And then at the same time, I also showed you how to make the bracelet so that you can go and make your own. So let's connect it. And like I said, you just slide this little thing in there. For me, it makes it much easier to connect a bracelet. I'm not having to fiddle around with a lobster claw. And I'm hoping I got the right size circle for this size, because they do come in different sizes and I have them all mixed together. So I'm hoping I got the right size loop for the T-bar, whatever you call that thing. So it's pretty much just trying to get it over that part there. Yeah, I fiddled with it when I had it not connected. Okay, there we go. And see, it connects like that. And there. I probably could have, let me bring it up a little bit. I probably could have kept one of them off. I probably could have just added one more because it's kind of loose on me, but that's fine. I'll decide I might go back in and remove one of the hearts, because probably with adding the jump ring to add this, it added quite a bit of extra length to it. So I'm thinking I probably could have kept one of the hearts off. I'm just trying to bend it a little bit so I can see. Yeah, I probably could have left one heart off and it wouldn't have been so loose. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much how you would make your own bracelets. And, you know, it's up to you, you know, what kind of beads you want to get to do it and all that kind of stuff. There's tons of different kind of beads, you know. So, you know, your options are limitless on it. And like I said, my wrists were so fat, I was having problems finding bracelets that would fit me. And so that's when I decided, okay, I'll just make my own. And so that's what I did. And so now I can wear bracelets all the time that I made. So yeah, but don't forget, like, comment, share, and subscribe. And here you'll see my little picture, so click on it. Click on it if you haven't subscribed yet, because let me take a sippy. Because my voice is a-going. Because I post new videos almost every day. Until next time.